Welcome to Unit 6, the Somalia-Ethiopian War and Foreign Relations. This video is based on the History Grade 12 textbook. This content is brought to you by UNSJ, United Nations Social Justice. The year 1977 marked the emergence of the most serious external challenges to the revolution regimes. Somalia provoked Ethiopia. The core reason for the conflict was Somalian irredentism and the desire to annex the Ogaden area of Ethiopia. The Somalian government of Mohammed Siad strongly desired to annex the Ogaden region of Ethiopia. This section covers the Somali invasion of Ethiopia. The Somalia invasion of Ethiopia in 1977 violated the charter of the UN and OAU. It aimed to annex the Somalia-speaking Ogaden region of Ethiopia. The invasion began with the infiltration of members from the Western Somalia Liberation Front, a Somali guerrilla organization. Subsequently, Somalia launched a full-scale invasion in July 1977. Somalia began to take advantage of the Derg's political problems and their troubles in Eritrea to attack Ethiopia. The Ethiopian forces were initially outnumbered in terms of both manpower and weapons, which forced them to retreat. Within a couple of months, the Somalian forces successfully penetrated and captured large parts of the Ogaden, threatening the cities of Harar and Dire Dawa. Soon after this, the PMAC issued a general mobilization to defend the motherland from external aggression. The Ethiopian people's response to the general mobilization surpassed the expectation of the PMAC. The Somalia invasion had the effect of rallying the population behind the PMAC, providing one of the most dramatic examples of the Derg's capacity for mass mobilization. Approximately 100,000 peasants' militia were trained in a very short time at the Tetek military training camp west of Addis Ababa and quickly deployed to the fronts. With renewed morale, the militia and the regular army launched a counteroffensive that routed the Somalia invaders in a matter of weeks. The increasingly intense fighting culminated in a series of actions around Jigjiga in March 1978. The Battle of Karamara was the last decisive battle of the war, fought on March 5, 1978, at a strategic pass outside Jigjiga, resulting in a brilliant victory for Ethiopia. During the Karamara victory in March 1978, Ali Burke distinguished himself by destroying 3 Somalian tanks alone. Non-commissioned officer Hassan Gobina and Lieutenant Bekele Balay displayed gallantry throughout the conflict from 1977 to 1978. The Ethiopian Air Force had a marked superiority over the invading Somalian force. Ethiopian pilots, including General Legis Teferi and Colonels Ashanafi Gebretsadek, Birhanu Wubne, and Bezebe Petros, destroyed numerous Somalian jet fighters and paralyzed the Somalian Air Force. The support of the Soviet Union, Cuba, and the Democratic Republic of Yemen changed the balance of power in favor of Ethiopia. The Ethiopian army was equipped with Russian weapons and supported by Cuban troops deployed from Angola and Yemen. Desperate for help, the Mengistu regime turned to the Soviet Union because of the war, leading to a complete break in relations with the United States. The Soviet Union continued to aid Ethiopia to gain influence in the region, having supplied equipment and advisors for months. Somalia, previously a Soviet client, responded by expelling all Soviet advisors. Soviet military assistance started in late November. The Soviet and Cuban involvement resulted in international repercussions and a major realignment of power in the Horn of Africa. This video is part of the History Grade 12 student textbook content. Thank you for watching this video. We aim for peace, land, bread, and justice.